Princess Polly is the go-to fashion for trendsetters worldwide. And Princess Polly opened up a new location, a new one that everyone can rejoice over. And for the first few peeps that show up will receive a free swag bag full of all kinds of goodies. And usually whenever big corporations or anything in particular decides to give out free stuff, usually you'll see a huge amount of people just show up. Like for the Starbucks Bear Cups, many people will show up and many people will leave empty handed because for some reason they have a limit of two per person instead of one per person, which just leads to people just camping out with their family and just buying up everything, try to offer to sell it to you at a higher price right outside the Starbucks. Now, Princess Polly was giving out free merch to people that show up to their location. Hundreds of people lined up in front of their store, hoping to get their hands on this free swag. When suddenly, a new boss arrived. A new villain in the story shows up and wrecks everything.
No one say that. No.
This woman knocked into some random stranger and then proceeded to lie in front of hundreds of people saying that he assaulted her. How can you be such a fucking asshole where you think something like that would fly here? Something obviously that's not going to fly. Why would you do that? You are risking your own, well, safety for one, because people are going to harass and dox you. But why would you do something so reckless in front of so many eyes and cameras and claim that this man assaulted you? Now, I heard some defenses that she didn't say assault, that she said insulted. I don't know if something's wrong with my ears. Sure, I am prone to ear infections, but I hear the word assault, and in my opinion, that's no bueno. You should not be doing something so fucked up because you could easily ruin this man's life. And when it comes to falsely accusing people of crimes they did not commit, in my opinion, the accuser should face the same exact punishment the accusee was going to face. That's in my opinion, at least. If you falsely accuse someone, no matter the race, gender, etc., you should say receive the exact same punishment that that person would have received for accusing someone of a crime that they did not commit. That's at least in my opinion. I'm sure many others share the exact same opinion. Thankfully, many bystanders witnessed this whole interaction and chose to actually speak up and actually tell this woman that she is in the wrong and she should not be doing that shit, something so fucked up, and that honestly she should have been kicked out immediately. The fact that she wasn't kicked off the premises after this whole ordeal is actually baffling to me, because how could you allow something like this to happen in front of your store? Luckily, nobody believed her because of all the eyes and witnesses, but it could have easily have gone the other direction and favored her instead. But thanks to all the bystanders around, he was able to get his swag back because even though he was falsely accused of assaulting her, many people were able to disprove that whole situation. Sadly, though, there is a word of mouth that that woman was still able to get her swag bag, which is quite sad because honestly, she lost all rights to her swag bag. She should have been kicked off the premises as soon as possible. I'm gonna be honest though, I do think it's getting out of hand though, the amount of people that show up to these kind of events or anything like this. I can't even get a Nido squishy without having 30, 40 people in line waiting overnight with diapers on in hopes to get at least a few of them to sell them online or in person for like 3 or 4 times the price. I can't even collect Pokemon cards without having to pay so much out of pocket if I can't wait outside a Target overnight in hopes to getting it at market price. I miss the days where I could just walk into a store and just if I need something, there'll be at least one or two there. But now people will hop trend to trend and see what kind of thing they could scalp or what kind of things they kind of exploit for themselves. I know this is not probably a situation like that where they're trying to scalp up all the free goodies, and it's just free shit. It's just free stuff from a nice trendy brand. So free stuff or scalping, if it benefits you in some way, crowds would come. Crowds will come, and I feel like it's just too much. I think it's just getting a little bit out of hand. The amount of people that will show up to these events because it's trendy, and then in a month or two, no one's really gonna care. Look at Labubus; they could literally go to Pop Mart right now, and there's not really a line for Labubus anymore. You could just get a Labubu whenever you want now because no one really cares about Labubus. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. I hope that there is something that could be done to make sure she learns from her mistakes and actions, and hopefully there is some kind of repercussions towards this woman because like what she did was not okay. And not only that, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm gonna say right now, everything I said is alleged. Please don't sue me, and I'm not gonna dox you. I'm not gonna say any of your names because I don't know if it's actually you. And even if I knew it was you for 100% fact, I wouldn't do it because I hope justice is served the right way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments though. See you guys next time. At peace and love.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than